quads, hamstrings, and traps. So, leg extensions, leg curls. There's this machine for legs. I don't know the name, I haven't used it before. Well, I'm going to try it out today. Basically, you can use the machine in two ways. The same way you can use one machine for leg curls and leg extensions. This machine, you can use it to, the way it's designed, you can use it to, how do I say this without sounding weird? You can use it to force, it's almost as if you're trying to force your legs apart, and then the second movement, it's almost as if you're trying to bring your legs in together. I don't know the name. After today's session, I'll update my data bank, but leg extensions, leg curls, that machine, the bringing your legs together and taking them apart, so that's 4. Then shrugs for traps. So 5 of them, going to hit 5 exercises today. So because of the nature of today, because of that machine I've not used before, I'm not going to record every single set. So I think I might record 1 or 2 of leg extensions, 1 or 2 of hamstrings, that's leg curls, maybe 1 or 2 of that machine for each of them, and then maybe 1 or 2 of shrugs for traps. So yeah man, that's that for that. I know whenever I try to record and I'm trying to learn at the same time, it's a mess. So after about a few sets, I'll stop the video there, then I'll just carry on with the rest of my workout. It's quite late, around 4:45 p.m. 4:40 something p.m. It's quite late. Not late in the sense, but it's late for me. I need to get there, get the workout done, come back in time before it starts getting dark outside. So, oh boy. It's just kind of a race against time. Well, oh well. Nothing else to say, man. Always there. As everything, man. So nothing else to say. I have the phone there and music there and the earpiece. So the issue of listening to music, my own personal music, not music from the gym, while I'm working out and recording, that one has been solved. As for the bag, I can borrow one of my brother's bags here at home. Then while I look forward to getting one, I can use that one. At least he's not using it now, so I can carry it along with me. Oh yeah, that's pretty much everything, man. So without further ado, I'll see you there. Okay, so it's time for the commentary now. Music in the gym, you know what that means. That means commentary from me. So it's the first set of extensions. What's the name again? Leg extensions. Yeah. So it's a pretty decent first set. I felt the tension and the pump right from the get-go. That's one of the reasons why I love this stuff so much. You feel it immediately after. It's not something that after like 1, 2 or 3 sets you start to feel it. This one is immediately after. But then again, I think you feel anything after the first set depending on how hard you go. So that one is kind of a me issue. If I don't feel anything, I just have to go harder. But yeah, this was a good first set. And man, this is unfortunate, but I've run out of things to say already. So I'll just stop the recording here, man. Then we can kind of fast forward to the second set of extensions, because there was nothing else to talk about in this set. So I'll see you there. Yeah, second set of leg extensions. This set was even better because I think I pushed this set harder. Okay, I'm trying to adjust the playlist, adjust the music. The song has to match the set. But then again, I'm realizing that training legs for me is more of endurance than just pure power. Legs are not like your upper body that a lot of it requires just pure brute force, like can you lift the weight or not? And then once you're tired, you can't carry it again. Legs for me is more of an endurance exercise, because sometimes you just need to push. Then you kind of slow down, because there's a point you get to, especially for something like this, you get to a point where the burn becomes too much in your quads. Then you just have to stop. Some people when they stop after that burn, they just stop the set there. But I kind of feel like I can give more. So usually when I stop like this after the burn gets too much, I like to continue again. That's why for me, I kind of call something like this, it's more of an endurance thing to me. So you go after the burn gets too unbearable, you stop, you rest for like 3 seconds, you don't rest too much, and you continue again as many times as you can until you can't even lift up that shit again. So that's just the way I see it, man. I think this was hamstrings, so leg curls. I did the first 2 sets of leg extensions, decided to move on to leg curls here. And mind you, this was one of those very, very long sets. Some sets just don't want to finish. Some sets, I don't know why. Maybe it's because the weight was too light. Maybe that's why, but this set did not just want to finish, man. I think I had to cut it short. But I know I pushed it sharp. But in terms of reaching complete failure, I didn't go all the way to complete failure for this one, man. But I pushed it sharp. So yeah, that was all for that. This was a very, very long set, man. I think this was 45 kg. I had to increase to 50 kg to give myself more of a challenge. So yeah, the weight for leg curls now, at least it's set to this 50 kg. Is challenging. It's not so heavy, but at the same time, it's not so light. It's challenging. Then for leg extensions, it's 45 kg. And the goal is to increase them over time, progressive overload. So yeah, I think, I'm not even done yet, man. This set was long, man. So I'll stop the recording here. You can fast forward onto set number 2. So here we are, set number 2. I can't remember how long this set was, but oh well. I know after this one, the pump and the tension was quite alright. Because when I stood up after like 5 seconds of standing, my legs were shaking, so that was a good sign. But apart from that, nothing else to really talk about for the set. It was quite good, but nothing else to say on it, so I'll stop this one here as well. Man, I miss the other machine. This one that we have here is just seated that you can do on it, and I'm not really a fan of seated. I mean, it works, but man, there was just something special about lying leg curls. It is what it is, sha. But yeah, that's all for this sets and the recording here, the commentary here. So feel free to fast forward. I'm not putting any music this time. That music, you get as it be. So I'll just stop here and you can fast forward to, I think the next one was it shrugs or that adductor? We'll just find out and see. So the next one was shrugs, and this was the set that it felt as though my left trap was about to give was how do you say that thing? Was about to give like, what's that? Felt like my left trap was about to go into distress. So I just had to stop. You can see I was taking it very slowly because I could feel that it was something not quite right. And I decided to put my ego aside, put my pride aside, and just drop the weight. I was nowhere close to failure here, but I decided to drop it, man. And I know it was not a weight issue because I know I've done more. I've carried more weight in terms of shrugs, and I didn't feel that way. So I just think maybe it was a warm up issue. So I decided to go and sit down, take like a minute or two, get myself together, come back. This second set was way better, man. I felt this one way more, and I pushed this one all the way. So I know that okay, maybe I just wasn't quite warmed up yet. It was the exact same weight, but this one, that left trap didn't really give me much of an issue here. It was quite smooth. I think for the first 5 reps or so, I felt that sensation, but after that, it just kind of disappeared. So I knew that okay, I have the green light to go crazy. So we thank God for that, man. I pushed the set well, and nothing else to say apart from okay, side delta looking okay. But then again, I'm carrying something, so of course they're going to come out. But yeah, nothing else to say. So I'll stop this one here. Move over to the adductor machine. I still don't know how to pronounce that stuff. But man, I'm getting tired though. Well, anyways, this was the first set. You can see me shaking my head already. This thing felt one way. It felt one kind. I can't even lie. But yeah, I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut it out, sure. I can't have too many things on the list of priorities. So yeah, it was quite. I found out that you have to be really careful with this stuff because your adductors are very important. So it's not something that you want to go too crazy on and then end up injuring or yeah, you don't want to injure your adductors, man. I could feel, man, I don't even know how to describe what I was feeling, but I could tell that if I decided to go too crazy on this thing, I was going to regret it for a very long time. So I decided to make the weight very light, take this thing slow and steady. You can see that, I kind of see the look of impatience on my face because shall we thank God for everything, man. It's quite an alright exercise, especially the one after this one. This one is kind of, I think this one kind of hits the inside, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then the second one after this was kind of hitting the outside. But all in all, two of them were quite good, man. So I'll stop the recording here. Then we'll move over to the last and final part of the commentary. Yeah. Now this is the one that you be pushing it outside. This one was, I think I felt this one way more. Maybe because I wasn't rested well, but who knows? I felt this one more. I can see the way I'm squeezing my face. This one works on the outside, if I'm not mistaken, because I felt it on the outside parts, the outer part of my thighs. It's quite good, I can't lie, but then again, not a priority, so I'm going to cut it out along with calves and traps. I might cut out traps as well, but let's see how it goes, man. But yeah, I think I'm almost done. Did I do more? Okay, yeah. Trying to push it to failure. That's how. That's how I can push this thing to failure. Just stop a little short of each. Yeah, then stop. So that was it for that. Still there. Don't be lying. Okay, it's true. This is not the end. Yeah. So keep on going. I think that's that. Yep, that's that. It was quite funny. I remember laughing to myself. Oh yeah, that's that for the commentary, man. So yeah, see you in the next one. Fuck up his health insurance. Okay. Okay, okay. So that's the workouts done and dusted. I can't lie. Initially, it was okay. Still warming up. Those sets I told you I was going to show initially. I said I was going to show you the full thing, just the first two for each, because this is my first time trying to do something like this. So from previous experiences, I know that trying to combine a new routine with recording is usually a mess, so I have to pick one. So like I said, I was only going to show you two of each, then I'll stop the recording and continue the workout. So the workout started okay, just still warming up. Then towards the middle, it felt as if, what is going on here? Let me just go back home, because I wasn't feeling anything. I wasn't even doing as much as I could. It's kind of a, what do they call this thing? Like a negative loop. I'm not feeling anything. Let me just stop. But in reality, you're not really putting in much effort. So of course you don't feel anything, then you feel like stopping. It just goes round and round. You need to take a second or a minute or whatever to try and get yourself together, try and get your head back in the game. Thank God that was what happened. So everything from that point on was quite alright. I didn't do shrugs. I didn't do that stuff you saw. That machine. The name is, what's the name of that thing? Abductor/adductor. That's what they wrote there. Apparently it's for, how do I describe this? The in and the out. The inner and the outer part of your thighs. Because if you train just quads and hamstrings, sure they might grow, but when you stand up, you can tell that there's kind of space in between. And I think in as much as that machine has many uses and benefits, like I said, that space in between, you can kind of feel it out, feels out the outer part of your thigh, the inner part of your thigh. What else? I think it's just good for overall flexibility, agility, mobility, all of that. But I only did those two sets that you saw. That first one was quite wonky. The second one was quite alright. I don't know if I did any more. No, yeah, that was it. Everything you saw on camera, that was it. I didn't touch it again. Then shrugs. First set of shrugs was quite, what's the word? It was quite worrying. I was worried because I thought the way it was moving, it felt as if that stuff here was, how do I describe it? It felt like it was going to snap again. Not really much, but it didn't just feel right. So I didn't push to failure that first set of shrugs. I just had to drop the weight, put pride and ego aside, drop the weight, go and sit down, think first, then come back and try and go again and see if it's the same or if it got better. Hopefully, thank God. How do I say hopefully? Thank God, it did get better. The second set was much better. I think it was just a warm-up issue, because I don't think the problem was the weight I was carrying, because I know I've carried heavier and I didn't really feel the way I felt today for that first set. So I just knew that, okay, let me go and sit down first and come back. Thank God it worked. So that second set was much better. I could carry it up and down without feeling like this stuff was going to snap at any moment. So thank God for that. But that was everything for shrugs. I didn't do shrugs again. I didn't touch the adductor machine again. It was just quads, leg extensions, and hamstrings, leg curls. I realized that I can't combine all of that in one day. I don't even want to. It's too much for my small head. So at most, I like 2 in a day, 2 muscle groups in a day. At most 3, 4. 4 is just too much, man. And it's not even 4. It was kind of 5 today. Quads, hamstrings, traps, that machine. And that machine used it for 2 things, the inside and the outside. So 5. That's way too much, man. I had to cut 1, 2, 3 and just leave quads and hamstrings. I don't even like training quads and hamstrings together. I like picking one hitting it hard, then maybe the next leg session I'll hit the other one or hit the same one again. I don't like putting two of them together. But all in all, solid workout, man. I think I'll give it like 6/10. I think it doesn't sound like much, but maybe a 6.5, so 7 out of 10. It was quite alright, man. But next time, I think I'll just pick one. Is it I'll do quads? You can't carry everything at once, man. You need to drop some things, sacrifice some things if you want to really make as much progress as you can in one or two areas. So I think I'll drop that machine, that one for the adductor machine. I'll drop that one completely. I've already dropped calves completely, unless one of these days I might just decide to touch it, but I've dropped them completely. They are not a priority. Quads and hamstrings. I want to develop my quads, but hamstrings, I like the pump from hamstrings, but at the same time I don't want anything that will compete with quads. When I say I'm doing legs, I want to have a single muscle group in my head. Like if I say I'm doing legs, I want the only thing to come to my head to be either quads or hamstrings. I don't want to say quads and hamstrings. I just want one. That's how I am. I just want one thing at a time. When I've gotten that one, you can move on to the next thing. Man, quads or hamstrings. The only other alternative is, let's say, leg session today, I hit quads and maybe traps, or maybe just quads, because even adding something else is a lot of strain on my head. So maybe just quads, and maybe the next session hamstrings, and we'll just alternate it like that. Oh, let's see how it goes, man. Calves have been dropped, the other one have been dropped. Quads and hamstrings, those ones are still fighting in my head. I don't know which one to pick. Traps, I want bigger traps. This stuff here, basically, yeah, this stuff. I want bigger traps, but at the same time, man, in terms of priority, it's not really that high on the list. Biceps, triceps, side delts. Even though if your biceps and triceps are quite developed, side delts, yeah, side delts, biceps, triceps, side delts, upper chest, back. Those are the priorities 1 to 5. If I should remove one now, I'll remove back. Now chest is the last, upper chest is the last one. If I should move another one, I'll remove upper chest. If I should move another one, I'll remove side delts. If I should move another one, triceps. Now the priority is just biceps, so that is the order for me. Any other thing is quite secondary. Like I said, I'm just hitting it to give these ones a rest. I don't want to be hitting these ones every single day. I can, but I don't want to. So any other thing I do is kind of a rest day. I'm not resting, but I'm training something else, so I can give these other muscle groups a rest. Yeah, man, that one is still very much under deliberation and consideration. But oh well, I really have nothing else to say, man. I'm hot. I need to go and take a shower and turn off the string lights before it gives me a headache. So yeah, all in all, I think this thing is coming together nicely. So all in all, there's nothing else to say. So as always, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Stay busy, and I'll see you in the next one.